If you are making content or running ads in India, you have one primary objective: grabbing attention and getting a solid return on your investment. The standard advice in this industry is that to play at the highest level, you need a massive budget, a star-studded cast, and a traditional mainstream strategy. But the actual data from YouTube tells a completely different story. If we examine the top 5 most viewed videos in the country, the mainstream assumptions fail to hold up. You might expect to see big blockbuster movie trailers dominating the billions. Instead, the top of the chart is controlled by categories that rarely get the same marketing hype. This data provides a fundamental challenge to the way most people think about content strategy in India. By analyzing the production complexity behind these specific videos and comparing that to the billions of views they generated, we can isolate the specific investment models that drive long-term digital growth. Understanding these metrics helps you stop wasting resources on short-lived trends and start investing in assets that compound over time. Let's look at the first category of winners: independent and non-film regional music, which hold the number 5 and number 2 spots. At number 5 is Rahat Fateh Ali Khan's Zaroori Tha. Released in 2014, this soulful non-film track has surpassed 1.75 billion views. Then at number 2, we have Joss Manik's Punjabi hit, Lehanga, which has reached 1.86 billion views. Consider the input required here. These creators avoided the heavy overhead and marketing fees of traditional film banners, choosing instead to invest in high-quality independent audio and regional talent. These tracks secured a massive domestic following, while simultaneously drawing heavy viewership from the global diaspora in countries like Canada and the UK. The trade-off is a lack of institutional promotion. Success relies on organic discovery, meaning the audio quality must be high enough to capture an audience without the support of a multi-million-dollar film campaign. It proves that if your audio bridges cultural borders, you can achieve international scale without the backing of a major movie studio. Next, we see the regional explosion, represented in the number 4 and number 3 spots. At number 4 is the Tamil track Rowdy Baby from Mari 2. Even with a lower national marketing budget compared to Hindi blockbusters, its choreography and regional flavor propelled it to 1.75 billion views. Just above it, at number 3, is the Haryanvi track 52 Gaj Ka Daman, which has secured over 1.77 billion views. The production input was focused. Rather than trying to appeal to the whole country with a generic sound, the creators rooted their work deeply in a specific local culture and language. On a chart measuring audience breadth against loyalty depth, these videos outperform mainstream hits. By catering to a distinct regional identity, they become staples at grassroots events like weddings and parties, creating high engagement over time. You do accept a language barrier that limits immediate nationwide appeal. However, that targeted focus creates a loyal core demographic that mainstream content often lacks. For creators with localized expertise, dominating a specific regional niche is often a more profitable path than competing for a broad, distracted audience. That brings us to the most successful video in India, a piece of content that demonstrates the power of a compounding asset. T-Series Bhakti Sagar's Shri Hanuman Chalisa is the most watched video in the country, sitting at over 5.5 billion views. The input for this was relatively low: traditional devotional audio, produced years ago without expensive visual effects, pop culture cameos, or a modern influencer campaign. As this graph shows, while trending songs spike and fade, this video is consumed daily by millions as part of a lifestyle habit. The viewership grows steadily every single year. While it lacks the viral excitement of a new movie trailer, it functions as a permanent digital asset that generates consistent revenue and traffic without requiring a new marketing budget. The highest return on investment on YouTube India comes from becoming a permanent part of the audience's daily cultural or spiritual habits. The data shows that a 1 billion view success in India does not require a Bollywood monopoly. The real opportunity for growth lives in regional depth and cultural consistency. To apply this to your own strategy, we can map out 2 primary paths based on your goals. If your goal is compounding traffic and a long-term brand legacy, invest in evergreen, culture-based content. It requires patience, but offers the highest eventual scale. If you have a limited budget but need high engagement, avoid mass market entertainment. target a specific regional niche where you can build deep loyalty. Evaluate your current strategy. Are you using your resources to chase fleeting trends? Or are you instead building a permanent asset that will still be gathering millions of views 5 years from now? Smart digital growth is about following the data. If this analysis changed how you think about your channel, leave a like, share this with your team, and subscribe for more deep dives into the attention economy. See you in the next one.